We'll take a look at our tail of the tape presented by the United States Marine Corps. Nathan Pierce is 6 years older. A big reach advantage for Chris Mixan, who is 5 inches taller. Arm reach and leg reach, 6-inch advantage for Mixan in both. Take a look at our referee. Josh Rutgers will oversee our first fight of Challenger Series action tonight. And Kenny Florian, just like that, we are underway. A couple of training partners squaring off for the biggest opportunity of their MMA lives. Left hand from each. Double jab there from Mixan.
Yeah, Mixan already using that length to his advantage there. Keep him on the outside with that lead hand.
Tag Pierce with a nice right hand. There's Ray Lewis. Ray,
what's up,
fighting
Sean?
a teammate, how much pressure does that add to this situation?
I think it takes pressure off of it, actually. I think you both know what you both represent, and so when you get in the cage, listen, it's off limits, right? I mean, I tell my sons that as well. You're not winning, no matter what. Seriously.
Yeah, and I think Ray's accurate with that. You see these guys not wasting any time. They're getting right after it.
Double left hand from Pierce. Tag Mixan with it. Already some back and forth here. Very active in the first minute of this fight. Good head movement there from Pierce, who then lands a left hand.
Yeah, Pierce really starting to find way more success now.
Scooping uppercut from the rear hand there by Mixan.
Mixan also a pro boxer as well, so he's got some nasty hands.
Now, of course, we tell you these guys are training partners, Kenny. We don't know how many rounds they've done together. We don't know how well they figured one another out. Just because you're in the same gym doesn't mean that you've already picked up a guy's tendencies, but it's certainly better than just, ooh, nice combination.
Oh, beautiful boxing combination there from Mixan.
Mixan goes back to the body. Pierce lands with a hook upstairs.
Yeah, Pierce is finding some good success with that left hook as well.
Push kick there from Mixan.
Been really impressed with both of these gentlemen, both in their 20s. Not a whole lot of fights, but they have the composure of a veteran fighter. Excellent combination again from Mixan.
Little damage on the nose there of Pierce, who then eats a 1-2. Head kick grazes off the top of the dome.
And Mixan's moving a lot better. After he throws his combination, he's getting out of there. Doesn't want to back up against the fence, though. That's where Pierce will find a lot of success.
Left hand cracks once again off the side of Mixan's head. Nice leg kick there from Pierce.
Hey, keep kicking that leg.
Kenny Florian, if nothing else, the first half of this round is a great advertisement for Pete White Boxing and MMA, where both of these men train. Some nice technique on display. This guy knows a little bit about boxing and MMA. Tyron Woodley, what are you seeing so far?
Definitely what I'm seeing right now, I'm seeing Chris utilize a jab. Not only a jab, utilizing long ranges. You see that he opened up the spinning back kick, and when he starts with that jab, it opens up the windows for all the creativity.
Blood on the face of Pierce.
Yeah, Pierce already has his mouth open. You see blood on his nose, blood on his mouth there, showing it there. And that has a lot to do with those long-range weapons of Mixan.
You can see the fight stats at the bottom of your screen. Both of these men landing. Another great leg kick, heavy there from Pierce. The longer this fight goes, the more important that becomes.
There we go. Now you know you're in a fight.
Tell you what, if this is what the sparring matches between these guys are like at the gym, I might just go hang out and watch.
I'll tell you what, it is much different though. You take out the pads off the shins, you take off those big gloves, and we're seeing it. I mean, a lot of blood already on the face of Pierce. Mixan's been landing more combinations, but Pierce finding some success as well when he's able to back Mixan up against the cage. Let's see if he can turn things around here.
Almost a clinch there. Another body shot from Mixan. Great 4-punch combination. 3 of them landed.
Yeah, Pierce definitely having trouble with the length and reach of Mixan early on.
Well, we told you in the tail of the tape, it's a 6-inch reach advantage in both the arms and the legs.
Oh, beautiful lead uppercut there from Mixan.
And I tell you what, Mixan has eaten a couple of big hooks from Pierce. Barely flinches.
Yeah, I'm telling you, I mean, only 23 years old. And there's a beautiful right hand from Mixan and all the things that he's dealing with his family. He lost his mother a few years ago to cancer. And man, this kid's got ice in his veins.
Goodness gracious, nice first round here. 5 minutes gone and already high-level mixed martial arts on display. And you can see the blood all over, not just on the face, but splattered across the chest and arms of Nathan Pierce.
Yeah, that's right. Here you see that jab firing out from Mixan. A nice return there with the left hook of Pierce. Beautiful combination there.
That might have been the one that opened up the bridge of his nose.
Yeah, absolutely. There's more boxing combinations from the pro boxer Mixan. And here's another left hand.
Mixan's jab paying dividends in the first round. We'll see if Nathan Pierce switches up the strategy. He's a wrestler. He's got the ability to shoot some takedowns here. Mixan feels like he has the counter wrestling necessary to stay on his feet. Perhaps we find out in round number 2. A smile between the teammates as they get ready to square off for 5 more minutes.
Yeah,
touch of the hands.
And it's not a huge cut on Pierce, but it was bleeding a lot. And that doesn't always look great for the judges. So let's see if Pierce can get something going here. And my mistake on Mixan losing his mom, that was only last year, October of 2021. So still very fresh.
I want Jeremy Piven to weigh in. Are you entertained so far?
I am very entertained, sir. Mixan is mixing it up with this lead left hook, and he looks so crisp.
Oh.
And he's using that length. Look at that. It's amazing. He's got a little Wonder Boy in him.
The triple jab and then the right hand.
We need more faith.
Pierce just went for the thigh punch.
His legs hurt too. Go.
Mixan appears to be pulling away a little bit with the jab in the early goings of round number 2.
Yeah, Pierce just doesn't have an answer to that long-range weapon. Not able to get on the inside. Beautiful 1-2 again from Mixan.
Let's go.
And this is what Pierce needs to do. He needs to move that head and get on the inside and land those shots. But Mixan can fight going backwards as well.
You don't want to stay at boxing range with a longer fighter who also happens to be a pro boxer. No answer so far in round number 2 from Pierce. And don't forget, the stakes for these gentlemen incredibly high. Nice leg kick there from Pierce. Win a contract, become a millionaire. That's the goal that you're trying to start tonight.
Oh,
There you go.
The kick misses for Mixan, but all the punches before it landed.
well, Pierce needs to find a way to get on the inside and look for a takedown here. I think this is where he can do his best work. If he can land a takedown, get him up against the cage, land some ground and pound,
Hey, we gotta go.
he can frustrate Mixan. Right now, he's just not able to be consistently effective on the feet against the longer Mixan.
Pull the trigger, Nate. Pull the trigger.
Tyron Woodley, you've been the shorter man in plenty of fights. You've had to deal with reach advantages for your opponents. How do you work in and get to that takedown range? How do you set it up?
I mean, you got to use the Mike Tyson analogy. You have to actually chop your way in by the head motion and slip and buy that real estate. Once you buy that real estate, you can't give it up. That's what Chris has been doing the entire time. He started in the beginning. We started to see double, triple jabs, and that's when the combinations start to flow. It's only so many times you can slip side to side, and that'd be enough. You got to advance.
You got to get him. You got to get him on the ground, Tyler. You got to get him on the ground.
I do believe that I think Chris has the better takedown defense than what we've seen because
gotta try something.
because Pierce has not even attempted to take down.
He has not. Yeah. But he has to, Ty.
Yeah. Is this a place
Yeah, you have to stop the damage.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Is this a place where fighting your teammate becomes a disadvantage because you know that his wrestling is so good?
Oh, that hurt him to the body. That body kick.
There you go. That's it. See?
He grabbed the leg.
I don't think it's a
Change the game.
disadvantage, but his range.
He's still hurt to the body, guys.
Body
he hurt.
shot landed.
Oh, Lord.
It's over.
Oh, man.
The knees now coming from Mixon, and he goes
he's hurt
right to the
again.
body. Pierce is trying to wear that as his right arm drops to protect the liver.
Oh, Pierce is showing some serious toughness here, but he's in trouble.
Two
Mixon
more
trying to
knees.
finish the
Another
job.
body shot, and that'll do it. Chris Mixan with the body shots, the combinations, and a beautiful display of striking for a second-round finish.
My goodness, only 23 years old. What a performance. He's got some serious skills. Boy, did he look sharp.
A hug between the teammates. Chris Mixan starts the night with an exciting display of skill. It'll be official when we come back on Fubo TV.
Chris Mixan going to the body. That's the sign of a seasoned striker despite only having 2 fights. This guy fights like a guy who's well beyond his years. Throwing 4, 5, 6 strike combinations, mixing things up with the knees, the kicks. But it was all about the body. That's really was able to chop that tree down in Nathan Pierce. What a fight and what a clean performance from Chris Mixan. There's the finishing sequence there, up against the fence, going to the body multiple times, showing excellent killer instinct right there. Tyron Woodley likes what he sees. Jeremy Piven does as well.
Oh, that's it.
And we have Sean O'Connell in the cage. He's in there with the fighters.
All right, this one ends officially 129 in the second round. Your winner by TKO, Chris Mixan. All right, Chris Mixan, congratulations.
Thank you very much.
First of all, we're all impressed. Your professional record in mixed martial arts is 2-0. The skills you just put on display, much more experience than that. Did you know that the striking would be your advantage tonight?
I knew my range. He's a scrappy dude. He'll make any fighter ugly. We train a lot together, as you guys know. And, I knew going in that my strength in any fight is my boxing, my kicks. I got a good wrestling background. I keep it on the feet where I want it to be. But, I go into every fight looking to scrap. And my advantage, my length, my boxing, as I said. So that's kind of where I figured it was going to go.
We found out just a little bit about your story. We know that you had to fight a teammate. That's hard to focus, but there's concerns about your family in Ukraine right now. How'd you stay focused for this fight?
I didn't sleep these past 2 nights. Real quick, if I could, take this chance to say, my Diedushka Yuli, my uncle Seroj, моя сестра Катюша и мой братан здесь. Я тебя очень люблю. Ты знаешь, I love you all, and it's an honor I could represent my family like this. My dad is here somewhere. I ain't seen him yet. All
right, let's hear what our celebrity panel had to say. We'll send it over to Julie Stewart-Binks.
Well, Sean, ever since Chris had the second round knockout, I've been hearing Ray Lewis saying, wow, wow, wow. What stood out for you most, Ray?
Chris, I think what was most impressive for me is you understood your range. You understood how to stay out of his attack spots, right? And you always stay faded to one side. And I'm telling you, it was so impressive. I thought that he should have tried to attack you to get you to the ground, right, to take that boxing skill away from you. But I'm telling you, the way you danced, your combinations were absolutely amazing.
And Tyron, what did you think about Chris's performance, knowing this division so well?
Chris, impressed is an understatement. He peppered the steak before he fried it. He did a great job, used his range, multiple jabs. His eyes was laser sharp. He saw all of his shots, and he followed through, got the job done.
Jeremy, you wanted some entertainment. Were you entertained?
Entertained on many different levels. This kid is so humble. He has so much going on in the Ukraine, and he was able to focus. And his striking was so beautiful, and he was mixing it up with knees, and he was patient. And this kid is 23 years old. He has an incredible future.
Great stuff, guys. Sean, back to you.
Thank you, Julie Stewart-Banks, and congratulations. Our first winner tonight, welterweights in the Challenger Series, Chris Mixan.